And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
But the idea of knowing your audience and not putting them in a position to be necessarily mad at them. You remember the Kendrick Lamar thing, famously, when he had the girl come up and then everyone was mad and he was almost like, whoa, baby. When he heard the crowd get shitty, he was kind of like shitty about it. It's like, well, you set her up for that failure.
Yes.
Which is fucked up. Do you know what I mean? This is, I'm trying to think of the point I'm making here. It was, yeah. Raekwon says ninja on stage every time the N-word is said in his lyrics. And he's looking at that crowd and he's seeing a predominantly white crowd.
Right.
Not what they planned for necessarily, but that's what it ended up with. A very white audience. And that white audience, he says it so distinctly as ninja. It's just be like, sing, but say this. Don't say that, because he doesn't want to look out and see a bunch of people doing the thing. You know what I mean? Like just yelling it out. Which, in its own way, is like kind of like, it's dumb and corny. But also, if that's your thing, it's a smart way to do it. You put it in everyone else's head. No, we're not saying that. It doesn't matter, because then Ghostface comes right in and just lays it out heavy.
Is he the only one that does it?
Wow, you replaced me quick.
No, Jizza. Jizza was.
Wow.
Oh, Bobby.
I mean, you.
Hi, how are you, buddy?
Jumped right in. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay.
I
The traffic's nuts, dude. It took me 35 minutes to get up 6th Avenue from 29th Street to 49th
You
Street.
shouldn't have walked.
Huh?
Nothing.
I did end up walking.
Oh, sorry.
But I took about 10 blocks, 10 of the 20.
Yeah, dude. Sawmill was nuts. I mean, just. And here's the thing. You want powerlessness? Sawmill traffic. There's nowhere to go. There's no exit. You're just
Two
in
lanes,
it.
right?
You have to go through all the emotions. What the fucking what? All right. Gee, it's like somebody who died.
I tell you what, though, running late, though,
Yeah.
that does take you through most of the feelings of, they say, the grief process.
It really does.
Because it does, I don't know if we go through all of them, but it does end in full acceptance, and it's liberating. When you go, I can't do anything about it now. Like, there's no, let me reroute, let me try to take a back road. Like, I'm in it, we're eating shit, and I'm going to be late, and just let the world know.
That's it. And then, once you get the don't worry about it from Christine, the old thumbs up on the text.
You're smooth sailing.
And then you put on a little REO Speedwagon, heard it from a friend.
Take it on the run.
Oh, that's a good one,
baby.
too. I knew you were going to have another one.
Isn't that it? Isn't that the same song?
No, what's the heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from a friend who.
Heard it from another, you are messing around.
Yeah, take it.
Put 2 with an umbrella for 7 people. Your umbrella needles are right at eye level, and you gotta just pop it up. Pop it up. You gotta, if you're an umbrella in New York City, pop it up. Pop it up. That's it. Just a pop up. And you don't have to go all the way up. If it's me, you can go up just a little bit, halfway.
It's the YouTube world we're in. It's the self-importance of people, buddy. Now again, this is another thing. Fat guy syndrome.
Yep.
Fat my whole life, always worried about the space I'm taking up. I have the same exact fucking thing with umbrellas. When I have an umbrella, dude, I'm all day long up, down, side, navigating to people that are walking by and coming my direction. Yeah. Completely aware of it at all times. What are you making faces at? The fuck are you making?
I mean,
faces
can I
at?
just say something? I'm glad you said something.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I brought up the umbrella etiquette, her energy, whatever thing, it came over to me, and I was like, maybe it's me.
Christine is the slowest, most non-polite walker, maybe in New York City. She moves at a snail's pace.
She's like a Swede. She just walks straight.
It's wild.
Yeah.
How slow Christine walks. I've been in my time with Christine from morbidly obese to just regular old fat. And every time she is, 18 steps behind me. Where it looks bad, like I pimp her and she's only allowed to look at the back of my shoes.
Buddy, I leave Dawn.
I go, a bitch should only look at the back of my shoes. If you see the back of my neck, bitch, you're looking up too high. Keep them eyes down.
What was wrong with you? What happened?
You made me think about, I had a weird thing with a guy on a street in Times Square. I was like holding my umbrella down, lighting a cigarette. Yeah. And this guy just like freaked out, shoved me, screamed at me, kept walking. And it was like a big guy where I was like, I was scared. But I was in the wrong, but his reaction to it was actually scary.
Shove a fucking girl is nuts.
You stopped.
I get it. I was balancing my umbrella on my shoulder to light a cigarette.
Girls got to take a solid swing before you can throw a good shove. A shove will end most fights with most girls.
Yeah. I mean,
If she's coming at you, a good one to the chest, let them know. It's like,
Not even-
listen, there's not glass around to put all their faces on the glass. I wish.
Yeah.
I should carry around a small plexiglass and just fucking mush them up against it. I mean, if you'll excuse me for 1 second, if you don't mind pulling this. There you go. Now you're going to learn a lesson.
a nice mush in the face.
Mush in the face is so great.
Just like a basketball. As soon as they come at you, you just palm their face and push back.
I've definitely done the catch the wild trying to hit you, and a little extra pressure on that wrist with your fingers.
That's the goon hand.
Is that what it is?
Well, the goon hand is when you grab them.
The elbow, that's the Patrice, the elbow.
Yeah, when you're in the mall and you can't fight because there's people around, so you just grab the little elbow and go, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And you pinch and you push up and you walk them to where you need them to go.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking, that's great. The goon hand is great. This is something different, though. This is the caught slap. And definitely let them know from hand to arm contact. You're letting them know it's like, I could snap this in half right now. So don't take swings at me, you lunatic.
So you stopped in the middle of the sidewalk and held
She
your.
fucked up. I think she did top of the stairs too, which is big.
Oh, you did top of the stairs?
Yeah, it was in Times Square because I was going to 1515 Broadway. It was in the last. It was
Doesn't matter if she's wrong. You don't shove a fucking chick like
You
that.
don't shove
If you even went like, move you dumb cunt, I would be like, you were being a bit of a dumb cunt there.
Right.
Like, I can't argue with that. Shoving is like a thing where whether she's wrong or right,
All right,
would be a problem.
Let me just back up a little bit. You're right. A legitimate shove is bad, but what about a aggressive graze?
I don't even think an aggressive graze. You can make. Do you know how easy it
How
is to
about
ruin a woman's day with words? It's so easy.
we know you know.
Yeah.
How about this? An aggressive graze with a passive aggressive, I'm sorry. Aggressive graze, boom. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you standing at the top of the stairs in the middle.
I still have like you got something to say it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's fine. Maybe, I don't know. See, here's the thing. The contact with the girl thing is always going to be like you're asking for problems.
Yeah, I'm kidding, of course. I mean, I didn't know.
No,
were
you
gonna
meant
go dead. I didn't know you were going to go dead serious. It's like me saying a racist joke and you not laughing. Now I'm just a racist.
No, I think they're people, Bobby. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He also, this guy was like at a 10 and super excited to like
Was it
yell.
Lewis?
I mean,
Whoa.
I would never want to like when I've seen Lewis like in a mood. I would never want to be like the stranger that gets in his way.
I don't think Lewis is going to push a chick.
No,
either. Just
not
Bobby.
Chick. No.
Hey guys, listen. I
only
didn't
Bobby
say
pushes women.
That's not true.
Like grazes.
I've never hit a woman.
And then bitchy remarks.
Never hit a woman. I've never hit a woman in my life except once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And she hasn't acted up since.
No,
Thank you, Dawn.
No, that's right. Now she makes me my soup
Early
when
on,
I
you
want
gave her
it.
a beat.
No, I hit it with the chicken once.
That was a funny old. That was Keith's early joke when I first started. Like when I first met him, about to let a girl know how it is right out of the gates. He's like, on a first date, I just go, "What's up, baby girl?" That's how it's going to be.
Yeah, but the reason why that joke was so funny is the smack was so gentle.
Oh yeah. Like that's such a Keith thing. Yeah. That's how it's going to be, baby girl.
Yeah, this umbrella thing, dude. I had my tube with me, my Yankee swap gift, which is gonna kill.
People live in such egotistical. It's like there's little bubbles where they're like, this isn't even bothering anybody else. I
had it in front of me walking, and I was just people's umbrellas would have hit my eye. I had it like in front of my face. It would have took my eye out, and they look at me like I'm an asshole.
This city's also. I'm surprised by how many people. Again, this is right now where I'm walking. I walk from 43rd to 49th up here on 6th Avenue.
Right.
6th Avenue is chaos. It's with people, and now people with umbrellas. You'd still be surprised. People knowing that they're in like a, it looks like fucking Tokyo, like rush hour. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like shoulder to shoulder.
Or it looks
how many
like
people with
Times
their
Square.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just use the city that
it's very possible.
It's very popular.
But here's what's crazy: when you're in a train of people walking like that, and everyone's moving, to not have the idea that you have to step out of that completely if you're going to take some sort of siesta or look at something.
Yeah.
How many times just the four people in the front or just in the middle of that pile of people just stop and go like, oh, is that Fox News? Like, step into it.
How about the people?
Like, step out of the fucking the lane.
There's the couples, the good-looking middle-aged couples that just stop and have a conversation of where to go in the sidewalk, like the middle of the sidewalk.
You see how many tourists are here doing? I was going to say, how about the middle of the sidewalk? How about have you seen the people getting honked at and being bitchy because they're trying to take a middle of the street during a red light.
It should be legal to hit them.
Picture. It's fucking
It should be legal
crazy.
to just.
And then
run
people
over.
honk and they go like, "Oh, fucking relax."
Yeah, relax.
And you're like, "Relax."
We'd have to say
There's 7 million cars behind me waiting to go.
I mean, we are at like ground. It's the Rockefeller.
Don't say ground zero.
Not ground zero. The
we're not.
Rockefeller
That's
Christmas
downtown.
tree is across the street from work,
Oh,
so it's like this neighborhood.
Oh,
is
this would
where
be ground zero. If I could
everybody
draw
is
the next
coming
X
to.
marks the spot, this would be ground zero.
The tree.
The tree's ground zero.
Yeah, it's and it's so, I felt so bad too as I'm walking up. Some old lady, some tourist lady, 60 something, was just the delivery bikes, how they're always stacked up in front of the deli or something.
Sure.
I guess she must have hit one and tripped, and she was just jammed in between bikes, in between the scaffolding and the bikes.
Love it.
Just her foot shaking on the ground, and people just
Like a mouse stuck in a trap.
And she blocked all the trap. Yeah, exactly, dude. And people were just going, "What's wrong with her?" Like nobody was helping her. She was just shaking and stuck in between the scaffolding and some dude's electric bike. And there was just the Spanish guys were just like trying to figure out what to do with this old lady.
The amount of time that I'm walking shoulders squared straight down a street in New York ever is slim to none, because I feel like I'm doing all the deking and dodging and everyone else is just walking straight and assuming life goes around them.
And it's the girls who are under 5'5" with umbrellas.
Let's get rid of them.
I mean, get rid of them all.
Little fucking pygmy cunt.
And they're on their phone. They're on their fucking phone. You're on your phone, and you're this high.
Well, I remember when I told you that the girl who was sauntering in front of our car while we had a green light in her phone, and when I honked, said, "Oh, go fuck yourself." And then Christine didn't even get out and fight her.
What the fuck?
It was crazy.
I know.
You didn't get out and say something?
I said something, expecting that I go, and now Christine's going to come out and lay the beats on this bitch.
That's why Dawn...
And she did jack shit. And I'll tell you what, that was the first time, though, where I feel like Christine, in her mind, was like, maybe I should have gotten out of the car. It was the only time
Wait,
I feel
which
like you
one?
felt
Are
a
you
little bit of
talking
guilt.
about
We were in like the going by the stand, and there was a girl. There was
yeah.
She was on the phone.
Yeah.
Like on her phone, and then I just honked. I even gave her like the little like toot toot. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, like heads up.
You got cucked?
I was saying shitty stuff in the car, but the toot was that of like a look alive, lady.
Maybe we should change
And
the
she
show
went-
to Simple Christine and the Boys.
Simple Christine and the Boys,
I mean,
dude.
wow. You know, I have to have a
She
dog
lives in
collar.
constant fear.
I have a dog collar on Dawn when we drive, because
Oh,
if
yeah.
that ever happened, she's like a pit bull.
You need
I
that.
gotta grab the collar on her neck and pull her back in the
Need
window.
that.
'cause
Does she get
flips out.
excited when you go to make a move? Does she get like fucking get him,
fuck.
baby?
Oh yeah, nipples get hard, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The one on the left that's bigger than the other one, it just pops out.
Christine's dated a bunch of like trans guys who go to fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show and fucking little pretty boys. Like that's the problem.
Yeah.
She's never been with a guy before.
She's expecting
who
you to
does
jump out and do a
guy shit.
dance on the roof.
You're not wrong about that. I jumped out of the car, knocked the guy unconscious. Early in our dating, she was like, I hate that. Was awful.
Violence.
She showed no hotness in that. No anything.
If I
it's
did that,
terrifying.
if I did that, Dawn would be on the floor of the front seat because her pussy would have been so wet she would have just slipped off.
Our friend Michelle.
So
our
fucking
friend
Boston,
Michelle,
Bobby.
Our friend Michelle would have blown me 3 times behind Christine's back for the actions I've done in front of her, is how much she appreciates a man.
I would have got high fives from Max, Dawn. If I just got out of the car and knocked the dude out and got back in and then drove around his stupid body, my family would be excited.
A guy, like some 20-something-year-old dudes were hanging out in front of our place in East Village one night, hammered, on the phone, whatever. We had Isabella and our friend Michelle's daughter with us, and they were outside on the stoop too. And I don't think those guys knew that it was my daughter and her friend, basically.
Yeah.
And these guys just hanging out, and then at some point they just literally like draped over them and was like, it was like, yo, what are you two getting into tonight? I'm like, they're not getting into nothing, dude. And then he was just doing a lot of like dude, chill out. And I pushed all of them into the garbage, onto their backs into the garbage piles. And
Oh, I gotta fix my jump.
Christine, appalled at the whole situation.
No.
My friend Michelle wanted to give me an award.
Wow. No. Now let me ask you a question though. You get out of the car, the guy knocks you out.
Mm-hmm.
Does he get to keep Christine and the car?
Oh, yeah.
He gets to jump in and just go, let's
Shit,
go, baby.
I'll take a dive if we'll get those 2 burdens off my hand. I'm going to go in his ear and be like, no moss. I'm going to no moss him.
We should set that up.
Christina, I'd love to be with you forever, but this guy's kidnapping you. I signed the car over to you in your name.
Well, that is the fucking shit. When you get out of the, as soon as you get out of the car, and that guy knocks you out, then all of a sudden Dawn and Max are just in the car and have to deal with this.
You
dude.
got to think about age and your health in that regard. It's
Yes.
not so much to getting beat up or knocked out, because all the beauty of being a comic is that is now the centerpiece for your next hour of comedy that you got beat up in front of your family. So I don't have that's not the issue about losing the fight. In those the fear of losing the fight is, like I said, my dumb health. It's like I'll have a thing now where it's like my shoulder will never be right again. I jammed this finger in basketball 6 months ago. It's not. I can't put any pressure on it.
Is that why you wear the mittens?
That's why I wear these protective mittens.
Got you. Makes sense. Let me tell you something. My friend Wayne Previty, comedian, he was in L.A., homeless guy in front of a 7-Eleven fucking with him. Mm-hmm. And he came out. He's like, dude, get out of here, whatever. Wind up kicking the shit out of this guy, literally. Kicking him. Broke his ankle on one of the kicks. Mm-hmm. Snapped it. Fell to the ground in just writhing in pain. And
Hilarious.
He goes, all I felt was something crawling up my body. It was the homeless guy. Crawled up his body.
To beat the shit him some more?
Grabbed him by the chest, nose to nose, and just went, I got you now, motherfucker. That's terrifying to me.
That is terrifying.
I mean.
No, look, like I said, for sure, there's situations. I don't fucking chest puff in many situations in life.
No, but this was the problem, even with the guy that you knocked out. The problem with Jay is, like, he is big and he's scary and he's strong. So when he hit this guy, I mean, he just went right down. His head bounced. And in my head, I'm going,
hit him
like,
on the button.
I'm going, okay, so, I mean, what if you accidentally killed this guy and now we're in this fucking situation because you want to, be a strong man?
And you get some salami and you visit him in jail with a fucking file in it. You start bringing him some prosciutto and you cut it fine.
Remember I killed that guy for your honor? She'll be like, I don't care.
Well, here
she wouldn't attack a girl one time who slammed the front of my car with her hand. Like slammed it, she wouldn't get out of the car. So I had to circle around the block, get out and spit in that girl's face.
Yeah, I got to hold Dawn back.
You happy, Christine? I just spit in a woman's face.
No, you don't ever
a
have to
vile
get out
act
of the car.
because you wouldn't get out.
Yeah, Dawn gets nuts.
Well,
She'll
Dawn can join me and Lewis's the League of Justice Seekers. That's what we are. That's what binds me and Lewis as friends. We have a need for immediate justice on situations. Unless it's me doing the same fucked up thing.
Don't we already have a league that we created yesterday?
Of justice?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, the flames.
The flame of justice.
The flames of justice.
Flames of justice.
Oh, this could be a thing for the flame. Yeah, but that's the whole
Yeah,
thing. We're talking about patrolling. We're talking about patrolling the subways, though.
Okay. Yes.
The flames of justice. Are we now branching out into the actual? Are we taking back the streets?
I think
Flames of Justice are a branch of the League of Justice. Is that
Okay.
what you're saying?
It could be a side branch, and we can have Christine do our social media.
Okay. Yeah, let's not get her involved in any justice
No, she
seeking.
can't.
That's for
She
sure.
will know. She'll let criminals just go.
Yeah. Hey, that girl's being raped. You guys should just walk away. You don't want to get involved in that.
Here's the problem with it, because when you
Don't make Christine dispatch.
when you decide to deal with something, you never. I remember one time me and Patrice were fighting, like going to fight physically, and he was being such a dick to me. It was right over here too. I think it was on this street, and we were arguing. I go, dude, I will fucking beat the shit out of you. I will fight you right now, you piece of shit. It was like to that point. It was like when you were coming here from Boston just for like day trips.
Yeah.
And he was being just a dickhead.
Car, nice 3 hours of being harassed in a car.
And I was like, fuck it. I was like, dude, I will fucking punch you right in your face right now. He goes, Bobby, when you're punching me, I just want to ask a question. What do you think I'm going to be doing? And I was like, I didn't think that through. You're going to be punching me too.
Oh yeah, everybody gets hurt a little bit.
Well, you never, when you're going to hit somebody, you never think of the after fact. I was at the airport LaGuardia before it was awesome LaGuardia, back when it was shitty LaGuardia.
Sure.
And I pulled up, and Max baby in the back seat, in his baby seat. Dawn in the other seat. I'm driving down, and I'm safe, man. When I get there, some lady, old lady, put her head down and just ran across the street in front of my fucking car. And I had the right of way. She wasn't in a cross, just ran across. Now listen, old lady, I get it, doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Her son, as I'm driving by, smacks my window. He went where Max was. He goes, hey, watch where you're fucking going. That's my mother. And whacks my window. I saw Max jolt out of fear. it just came over me. I pulled the car over. I got out. I was like, you fucking motherfucker. And I felt bad because I'm screaming. And like Max is, I go, that my baby's right there. I will fucking murder you right now, you cocksucker. Your mother ran across the street, not in the fucking cross. Why don't you watch where your mother's going, you fucking irresponsible son? And we were fighting and whatever. And then he kind of went away. And she was like, it's my fault. It's my fault. She was like an old Italian lady. I felt that. It's my fault. I didn't want to do.
Oh, I don't want to see you fight with your brother.
Right. So this is the worst part. I didn't think it through. This is when TSA first came out or whatever the fuck. I'm in that first class TS, whatever line that was. He's right in front of me the whole fucking time. We're just sitting there.
Are you mean mugging or is it over?
We're both breathing heavy.
Yeah.
And then finally he was like, it's my mom, man. I go, listen, man, my son. He goes, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. And we just apologized to each other.
Here's the problem I have here. Your son is one of the things. Here's two, and maybe you weren't at this point in your life yet. The times I've got out for specifically for people hitting my car.
Good recovery.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Specifically for people fucking with my car was when my car was a crushing expense in my life. So I'm like, how dare you just smack this thing that's like, this cost me so much money, but I need it to go to gigs and on the road and blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Like, So I took it personal in that regard when they hit the car. Jawing a bunch of shit, that a lot of times I'm going to walk right away from.
When I saw Max jolt, he went like, that's the first time I saw my kid get scared from some human. Just went like this because this guy whacked the window, hit it hard. I think he had some weird ring on too, and it just cling. And when I saw somebody, that was an attack on my son. All my childhood came out, but little Billy, man, my
well, that'll make you understand Lewis a little bit better. That's what it is. You have to understand.
I don't.
We said no. It will make you understand
I don't.
because everything that happens to them. If you go, he goes, they forgot to send a straw with the order, and it's like, okay, well, James needs a straw, so this place doesn't want to send a straw because they don't want my baby. They want my baby to starve, and then he calls with that fury over a straw. That's the problem,
dude. I was there when we went indoor skydive. Oh no, what the fuck is that thing? The sky high fly.
Mm-hmm.
We went there, dude, and they just ignored us, and they were lying to us. I saw the progression of Lewis, but I tell you this, he is the guy you want when you do want to get like a.
If it's going to get to that point where people are going chest to chest, you do what you do want Lewis there.
You want Lewis there because I literally became the mom, and I was like, boys, come over here.
Yes.
Let daddy handle this.
Your super masculine father's just working things out. Maximus, stand down.
Then he came over to me and he was yelling. I'm like, it's okay. It's all right.
Okay, baby. You're okay. Baby. Yeah. You're okay. These people don't understand how tough you are.
I had to turn his hand over and rub it like the Hulk. I was like,
And you got to go, everybody goes, you're lucky I'm here to stop him. He would have killed every one of you. By himself. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
What's his Lewis?
Lewis posted this other day. It says how I act when I'm slightly inconvenienced, and it's just a panther freaking out.
Yeah. I hope that panther falls off the cliff. But here's the thing with freaking out, and I'm learning it with Max. Anger works 5 or 6 times, and then people are like, "Whatever, dude."
Right.
Yeah,
you start following with full punches.
This is what you do. Unless you're going to start punching people, unless you're going to really start being that guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like Max, I raised my voice to him this weekend, and he was just staring at me. And I was like, oh, this isn't working anymore. I have to go, and I can't. Raising my voice isn't working.
No,
you can scream
beatings.
at people. Yeah, dude, I was a
Below
screamer.
the belt beatings.
I was a screamer before Lewis was a screamer. I mean, there was a time in my life when I had Max, and the fucking show went under, and that money crunch. When that money crunch comes on you, and you're like, ugh, I turned into a screamer because anxiety, all this shit happens.
Looking for something.
And yes, I remember Norton one time. He's the worst to scream at because Norton doesn't care. Like Norton, he'll talk to you like
it's one of the greatest moments of
gonna
the radio was Jesse Ventura and Norton. Dude.
He's going to talk to you like he talked to Jesse like he'll fight him. Like Norton will take the beating.
I love he goes, great, you can kick my ass. Who cares with your fucking riffraff hair? You call him his riffraff hair is my favorite thing ever.
That's the funniest thing
And he's just
ever.
sitting there, and Jesse Ventura goes stand there with riffraff hair, going like, thank you for your service.
That was a great Jesse.
He's like, great, you served and I didn't. So what?
Yeah, he's the one who actually shook me out of my anger phase where he was like, I don't give a fuck. I will yell at you back.
I don't know, but the biggest, like one of my biggest pet peeves is like this exactly. It's like while someone's driving off, you like back kick their door and like look at somebody like, nah, just did a dick thing for no reason whatsoever. That person needs to be hit in the side of the head with something.
Yeah, but you got to do it.
Yeah.
Like the people that yell that don't do it, it's like.
Right. Oh, no, I'm not big for, that's why I think twice before I get into the jawing, because I'm, in my mind, if we're jawing, we're there, it's happening.
Right.
And I'm just simply saying the things to get you to fight. When I had that with Isabella, when a guy almost ran, I had Dave Smith in the car and Isabella when she was real little in the car, and like these dudes like almost ran us off the road. Like it was a dick move. They were trying to get, like I was pulling out, like waiting safely for a time to pull out onto a street from a parking lot, and these guys went around me and like cut me off while I was pulling. You know what I mean? It was like I had to stop short. Everyone was scared. So I got to a red light, and it was these two big black dudes. Dave used to tell this in his set. This story in a sec, because Dave really had to be like the mommy was the same thing. I pulled up next to these guys finally, rolled Dave's window down because he's next to him, and I'm just screaming at these two monstrous black dudes in the car.
Over Dave's really thin head.
Yeah, over Dave, and Isabella's in the backseat of the car. Oh, it was such a bad thing. But like, those guys weren't getting out of the car.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like you gotta be ready to do it. And next time when you punch somebody, can I just give you a tip? You grab the shirt, hit them, and then lay them down slowly.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to be unconscious. That surprised me as well.
Dude, when you hit somebody with your fucking big bear paws, they're pretty much going out.
This guy had a real glass jaw, though, if I'm being honest. I mean, it surprised me.
I mean, they were like flabby guys, and like they were like going out on a Friday night, but wearing.
She's changed the story. When Christine, now they're flabby guys.
They were flabby
This is
guys.
insane.
I mean, Jay did concede a little bit that he had a glass
Dockers and
jaw.
button-up shirts to like go out.
You fucking hit an old Jewish guy?
She has no recollection of this at all whatsoever. It was two dudes and two girls. When the night it happened, and my heart stopped pumping finally.
Yeah.
This is why Christine doesn't deserve love. When my heart was pumping, you know, from what just
anybody,
happened.
She doesn't deserve love from anything.
I'd say no. She can't give it. She doesn't deserve it. She
Not even like a dog. Dog and
a dog, but the dog's gonna get the dog's gonna get too much, like too much of the love, and it's gonna be she'll be a sad old lady.
So why did you hit an old Jewish doctor?
Right. Yeah, well, this guy was already in a wheelchair. He had no arms to block.
You have a trench coat on and a mock turtleneck?
It was two 20-something or early 30s dudes that were out with two chicks. They were all drunk.
Was that the age, Christine?
Yeah. It was flabby or By the way, what's the point?
They weren't in shape.
When my heart was, how the fuck do you know that I remember that? It was two dudes. Let me tell you something. I got out of the car with two dudes.
That's why she didn't get fucking turned on, because you beat up some fat dude.
Christine didn't. No, well, here's what she said. This is why I'm saying, by the way, the story in her mind.
Maybe if it was a challenge, she'd get wet. You fucking pussy.
The story in her mind's changed 1,000 times, because now they're wearing button-down shirts and they're flabby guys. Not flabby at all. The guy would actually describe more as thin than any kind of flabby. But no, I was bigger than both of them, like individually, for sure. But I didn't pick who smashed my car, who punched the window of my car. So I got out of the car, and they were being put, and I ended up I mushed the guy's face until he would take a swing. And then he took an awful swing, and I hit him once, and it was over. The other friend was standing there just kind of shocked. I was a little shocked. So I went back and I was just,
Did you look at your fist?
I cursed shit.
Like you just had
the
superhero
power I
powers?
wield. No, but what happened was when I got in the car with Christine, we got back in the car and drove to start looking for parking again. When we got a couple blocks circled, my heart rate went down and stuff, and I looked over her to be funny, and I did that. I went, well, I kissed my bicep, and I was like, how about that? And her response was, she goes, oh, wow, you knocked out a gay guy. Congratulations.
He's gay?
Now he's
you
gay.
knocked out a gay doctor?
She's already called this guy gay. Now he's flabby and fat. She has no right. She just wants to,
why would you hit
smash
a gay
the
guy?
story down, because she has no story of heroics. Christina's lived a life of standing by the sidelines, letting the little people get hurt, and doing nothing about it.
What the fuck was that?
She has no sense of justice.
She's
Christina doesn't believe in justice.
Street justice.
Huh?
No sense of.
You have no sense of street smarts. You grew up in a wealthy neighborhood of fucking beach queefs, and that's why you'll always be a dumb beach queef.
that's lived in New York City for 16 years.
All right, relax.
You're a beach queef
You
who lives in
can't.
New York City.
Once
Exactly.
Once a beach queef. You
Always a beach queef.
Yeah.
You can't handle it here.
Yeah, you can't get beach queef out of you.
Someone's like, bitch, give me your wallet. And you're like, that's not tubular, brah. Take your bullshit back to California. You can't live in Jersey. Not with this lack of street smarts. You're gonna
Jersey-
get walked over.
buddy, those drones. Guess where they're from?
Baghdad?
Iran.
Oh, because of the mothership?
No, there was a. You're not even keeping up.
There's a mothership.
You're not even keeping up.
That's not a mothership anymore.
It was a ship off the coast, an Iranian ship off the coast that released all those drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the FBI's involved. Like, it's fucking... Lou?
Bennington says it's military, U.S.
Our guy was right.
What?
And our guy was right. Our contact. On
Oh,
the
that we're
phone
planning.
yesterday.
That we're planning for the alien invasion.
No, buddy, this is like war shit.
World domination.
This is like crazy war shit that's going on.
Luke, can we have a thing when we talk about this? Because I feel like this isn't going away for a while. Oh, the mothership's there. This isn't going to go away for a while. Can we? Can you over the weekend make a bombs over Baghdad? That's just me going. And here you go. Ready? Drones over Jersey. Now you have it. So we can just hit a button where it goes, don't pull your thing out unless you pull your thing out.
Listen, man.
Drones over Jersey.
I'm just saying, you're going to Jersey and this shit's going down. I just want you to be prepared. You're not prepared.
Well, I think I got my new hoodie, Jersey versus Iran. I'll take Jersey all day,
Right.
dude.
First of all, that's a great hoodie.
Dude, we got Ronnie from the Jersey Shore. We got so much good shit down there.
Dude, look, go back to that. Go back. What was that?
Pentagon shoots down claim.
Right here. Look at this. Yeah.
But they don't want you to know.
It's not Iran.
Jacob, Jacob, one cowboy to another. Shut your face.
Bobby, the article you asked to pull up says
Yes.
shoots down claims of mothership.
Yeah, they also shot down claims that Biden was not going to run for president. They also they lie all the time.
So
So it is Iran.
So
What do we believe?
what I'm saying here
What
is that I didn't read the full article, and I read the headlines, and I have dyslexia.
No, Bobby, you didn't
and
read
I
the
read
headlines.
it backwards. And if I read it with my problems, and I do have problems, and I read the Pentagon shoots down drone from Iran.
You think they shut it down?
Yes. So it's I apologize that I have a disorder, and I apologize. That's all I'm
But
saying.
you just come in so passionate. I
Because
think before you let the passion build, Bobby,
I-
have somebody next to you proofread
I
it.
love America, Jay, and I
know
want
you do.
you and everybody to be protected. If they're sending Jones,
Oh, don't worry, dude.
drones-
Here you go. Here's a fly-by-night bullshit website that says that it
That's
was.
That's what I
there
read.
you go. There
and
you
that,
go.
Dude, that's a legitimate magazine. What is it?
Oh,
The
it's-
New York Post.
Yeah.
But this says,
Well,
this is
the New York Post,
all
dude.
it says mystery New Jersey drones are coming from Iranian mothership offshore. Congressman suggests. So
Yeah.
some guy just was like, maybe they're Iranian.
I mean, a voted-in congressman of
What?
the people.
I mean, that crazy lady with the blonde hair is voted in, so we can't.
Wow. Which one's that?
What's her name?
Exactly.
Yes, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, voted in.
Yeah, voted in by Americans.
She's
She is a fucking
a
load.
lady Alex Jones.
Did you see the other? I think it was a congressman or a senator. She was doing. They got this girl doing all kinds of sexual shit. She was taking shots and putting it into a girl's mouth, and the girl would put it in the other guy's mouth. And the other,
Nice.
yeah, there's a hot video. Which
It's called felching.
Is that what it's called?
I mean, when
No,
you
not
do-
jizz.
Yeah, felching's when you suck jizz. You suck jizz out of somebody and spit it into somebody else.
I don't know if it
That's
was
dirtier.
jizz. I'm pretty sure it was alcohol.
You guys never felched in like college or anything?
Dude, I felched last
You
week.
guys didn't do any felching in college?
Dude, we all as soon as you left after Thanksgiving, we felched.
I was on my high school's felching team.
Yeah. Well, anyways, there you go.
I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran launched a mothership that contains these drones, Van Drew said. Who's Van Drew? Republican Jeff Van Drew, a Representative Jeff Van Drew, a Republican, said the drones very possibly could be from Iran, citing confidential sources during an appearance. I'm going to tell you the real deal. Iran's launched a mothership. So he says they very possibly could be. Now he's saying it is that in the same two sentences. Bobby?
Yeah,
You gotta stop, dude. These are just drones, bro.
buddy.
Pull your thing out.
Did you
Unless
see-
you pull your
do you-
thing out. Drones over Jersey.
Oh God, I wish we had video. I wish they turned the cameras on. Anyway,
We can turn them on. They just don't record anything.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Here, the drones they're using in the Ukraine war. Have you seen this footage? The way they're using drones now in war, they're just flying. Dude, there's a guy trying to hide in a bush of trees.
Oh, I did see that
from a drone, and you can hear, and then it just drops a bomb down and taking people out. Wars are going to be fought not with men. It's going to be drones with bombs flying over, dropping bombs, and just murdering people.
I'm not really into first-person shooters, though. Is there a way we can make that into like a Madden type thing?
Well, they have it in Call of Duty. You can use the drone.
Can we do it though? Like if you have like if you really send like a 70-yard pass, but if the guy misses it, like he blows up.
That would be awesome.
That'll be our war.
It's crazy, but I mean,
it's true.
It's crazy, but it can work, right? Thank you, Jacob. Thanks for backing up that idea about the Madden-style wars.
But these guys are flying fucking drones in wars now, dude.
But haven't
Did you see the footage? Now you saw the firework footage where there's like, I don't know, 10,000 drones they lay out. They all go up and just make images.
Of course, yeah.
Which is fucking crazy to me.
It's nuts. But the genius there is the computer programmer.
But you don't think the government has computer programmers? It's all going to be drones and robots. These fucking dogs are going to be.
So next time I see that big Grateful Dead skeleton tipping his hat with the drones, I'm going to be like, you're going to be like, fucking government, dude. Is that Iran?
Look at that.
That's Iran.
Look, that's not Iran. But look at that. That's crazy.
Oh my God, this is Iran, dude. They're getting ready to launch, dude.
No.
How do we get this footage of them getting ready to launch their full-scale attack? Oh my God, it's a giant turkey. It's taking over. It is Cloverfield monsters. Put it down. Kill that big turkey. They've come back for revenge.
And these drones that they're using were the size of trucks, like cars.
These are the size of turkeys.
These are the size of little tiny drones, but those are amazing. That's amazing. I mean, dude, I love fireworks, but I'd rather see that.
So do you think that's what's? Do you think what's going to happen is Iran's planning a Christmas spectacular?
What if? Wait! What if they do that and we all come out of the house to see it, and then they just
nuke.
They drop the bombs.
Brilliant. But what if that was the last thing you saw? He goes, "You're going to tell at the gates of heaven. You're going to be like, oh, it was beautiful, a whole scene."
I mean, that would be a beautiful way if you're going to do a terrorist attack. Actually have these drones go up and make a Santa Claus flying over the moon.
And then he just smashes into your house,
and
like into the Pentagon.
And they go, and they fly out and just drop bombs and just kill.
No, I don't like that. I like the idea of it seeming like Santa Claus himself on a sleigh pulled by reindeer smashes into our Pentagon. Do you get what I'm saying here? We can make all these different things.
Yeah.
Like Dasher and Prancer take out the Freedom Tower. They go low, high on it. Prancer, you go low, I'll go high. Flip, cank!
I'm telling you, the next movie about terrorism is going to have drones in it, and I bet they steal that idea. I bet crazy. Rudolph, Santa Claus, and Dasher and Prancer are going to, on Christmas, is going to go to the White House, and we're all going to be like, "What's that, sir?" And then,
guys, the CIA just told me this. Iran's planning a Christmas spectacular in the skies of New Jersey. Our military is not ready for. We've never seen anything like this before.
Listen, man, I know.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, is that a lady holding a baby? Oh my God.
I mean, what a great idea, though. You have Mother Mary holding Jesus, have like a manger, and then that's the thing that takes out everybody during Christmas.
Oh, dude, I wish that what's the show that does the full light show every 15 minutes? I wish that at the end of it they just sprayed out poison gas like some Joker style fucking evil. When you're done staring at windows.
Look at that. That's the ship. That's the ship.
The video that you sent earlier, Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Read that.
Satellite images show Iran's new drone carrier has set sail, leaving its home port for the first time. Well, this is on Business Insider. Jake Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, wrote this, so I don't know how.
I don't think that's.
I think it's absolutely his brother.
I don't think they're connected.
He got away with everything too. He was right there. He was watching.
What were you gonna say?
The video that you sent earlier to the chat,
yeah,
talks about them like kind of going back into the ocean and disappearing.
Yeah,
that whole video is terrifying, I will say.
Well, what was happening is, like I told you, a guy pointed a laser at it and it just kind of disappeared. Once they were being seen or whatever, they were kind of just taking off, and that was in that article. And then they went back out over the fucking ocean, dude. I don't know why, for somebody who's gonna live in Jersey, why this is not like why people are terrified. of these what just happened.
Hey,
It's
Jersey,
like-
listen up, North Jersey Wawas. If you do not find the quality control that they have in Philadelphia Wawas, the drones will come.
why don't they?
The drones will come.
No, why don't they?
Because they didn't grow up with it.
It really makes me sad. 'Cause
No
you get
passion.
you get excited for a Wawa.
No passion.
And I'm like, I'm going to go get some meatballs, maybe some turkey with gravy in a cup. And you get excited. And it's not this. It's dirty.
It's in North Jersey.
It's bad.
Yeah. Well, I've had ones that are fine. They don't make the sandwich with any kind of love because they didn't grow up with Wawa. They're just like, this is a fucking gas station. You should be happy that we're making the sandwich fresh. And you're like, no, you're supposed to make the sandwich good.
Yeah, at all hours.
It's a Wawa. At
all hours. At all, not between this time and this time. At all hours.
At all hours.
You come in at 3 a.m. and you're going to get the same type of service.
So you get at 2 p.m.
2 in the afternoon.
100%
Yep.
same quality. Now, you hit a Wawa South Jersey, Philadelphia, all day long. They can't do it wrong because they grew up with it.
Really is a fucking weird thing that they.
You have to grow up with it.
Well,
It'll never be the thing if you grow up with no passion for it. You know what I mean? I grew up being like, man, Wawa sandwiches are pretty fucking dope, especially the hours where nothing's open and you're going to get that. Fantastic.
it's almost like magical. It's almost like being on the road and seeing a 24-hour diner where you're like, what the fuck? You see a Wawa, you're like, we have to pull over.
I've been to some New Jersey late night ones, some North Jersey late night ones where they're like puzzled at the idea that you're going over to the deli machine to start typing in. Like I see them kind of be like, Jesus.
I hate that.
So I'm like, that's what this place is about.
It's what it was founded on.
And what you did was brilliant, and you let me order my shit.
I don't
And
talk
while
to
you
you.
make it,
Yeah.
I graze the store.
Graze the store,
And,
buy more
you
stuff.
sell $30 more worth of product.
It's genius.
Make the sandwich.
with
Love.
love.
In fact, you're right. Give me 3 extra minutes to shop around because you're taking the pieces of meat individually and doing the fold. Stop just giving me a brick of fucking ham.
I think we need
You just
to-
get 5 pieces of ham. They're all the same thing. So that you bite into it, it looks like you're biting into an inch-thick ham steak.
We have.
I don't want a ham steak.
We have to.
Sorry, Jacob,
I think
I
we
yelled.
have to do a branch off of the Flames of Justice
Yeah.
and fix this Wawa thing.
What is it? Oh, it's our food division. Our fast food division? Okay, I like that. We have a fast food division. We have the Taking Back the Night division, the streets.
Yeah.
Above ground. Christine's not dispatched. She
No.
thinks nothing's a problem.
Social media. She does not answer the phones
Just
at
social
all.
media.
Flames
No.
of quality control.
Yeah, you're the Flames quality control. And Christine, do me a favor. No opinions on this. Just please post the stuff we present.
Yeah.
Don't be like, I'm not okay with this. Doesn't no one ask you?
I'm
Just
pretty
fucking
good at
post it,
answering
please.
phones.
Huh?
Pretty good at answering phones.
No,
She really
no.
is.
I know, but Christine, you can't push the propaganda we have here. You don't know how to push it. You don't have no passion either. Just sit back. You can't be part of the Flames of Justice. You're just going to be our social media person. You don't believe in justice. You've never gotten it in your life. And you know why that is? Because you never fought for it.
I don't believe in you
You
being
never
big and
fought.
scary and beating people up on the street.
She
Don't
doesn't believe in
beat people up
justice.
in the street. She doesn't believe in
She
justice.
doesn't believe in justice.
She doesn't think that guy deserves to get punched in the face. It's crazy.
She
No,
thinks
he
that
did.
we think we should all work it out.
It's
It's
crazy.
a really hippie way of living.
She's like, oh, well, they'll in the long term, they'll probably have a worse off life for it.
Yeah, we'd be living in teepees if she was around back in the day.
I've danced in drum circles.
I know you have, you dip. What a dip.
Yeah. I mean, I love you, Christine, but you don't know justice.
No.
You don't.
No, not
Do
in
you
any
understand
kind of way.
that what you
Christine's
put,
a Karen.
No, I mean you put down Jay.
Aaron.
100%.
You should
you're a
have
Karen.
a pink stripe or a purple stripe through your hair, like
You're a
just
Karen
one-
for sure. Christine's a Karen.
just to let us know what you are.
I
Karen.
am not a Karen.
When
You should get a mom haircut. Sorry,
when you
Jacob.
put down Jay, you're slapping Lou and I in the face because we dream of getting out of a car and having the look in someone's eyes saying, "Oh, I fucked up."
Now, by
But
the way,
if they see
there's
me
plenty
get
of times
out
I
of
could
the
jump
car,
out of a
like,
car.
oh, it's on.
There's plenty of times I could jump out of a car where the guy will be like, "Let's go, motherfucker." So it happens. But you're right. There are situations.
Height.
This was 2 guys. The thing Christine's talking
Two
about.
fat gay guys.
Neither of them are fat and not.
I'm just going on the information I got.
An old Chinese
Going by
lady.
trumped up bullshit told to you by a fucking person who doesn't remember anything.
It was Halloween night. One was dressed like Liza Minnelli. And the other was dressed like Taylor Swift.
I goes, Jay, remember you knocked out a guy who was dressed half bride, half groom down the middle? I punched the groom's side though.
I dream of getting out of a car and seeing the bead of sweat of fear in a
I don't know
guy's
if I've
eyes.
seen- I don't know if I've
because
seen that a
He
ton.
knows he's made a mistake.
Yeah, when a guy gets out of the car and you get out of the car behind him, he just gets happy.
Yeah.
He knows he's
I
about.
was thrilled.
Yeah.
I haven't
Then
been.
he has
I-
to be like, "Hey, man, I'm not into that shit.
It's my parents' car.
I don't want. I'm not into that, dude. Whatever you're into, I'm not into, dude."
I haven't been in a lot of like.
You haven't gotten out.
I haven't been in grown like fights with somebody. Like if someone's like a bigger person, like it tends to probably almost not get there more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's almost because like it's the shit talk back and forth, and that is like a both people being like not a problem. The problem is like when it's a situation where it's like, why was this guy not afraid to do that? That's what sticks in my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you not? Why'd you think you could just punch this car and just go
'Cause
back to your
'cause
life?
No one's ever done anything.
And go back to your life like it didn't happen. Like you're like taking a nice slow laughing about it walk. You're still only 10
'Cause he-
feet away
he grew
from
up-
me. I'm like, this is crazy you did that.
He grew up in Hermosa Beach, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably grew up. You can punch somebody's
Fucking
car and they go, "Hey, man,
creep.
chill, dude. Chill.
Hey, let's just share a cerveza over it, buddy.
Hey, man, what's going on with you today, bro?"
Christine, you grew up with white supremacists and fucking queefs. I
Louis,
bet your white supremacist friends weren't tough either. That's why they hung out with a
way
bunch
more
of.
black dick than Nazi dick. I can tell you that.
Who knows if that's even true anymore?
Louis, am I crazy? Didn't you want to just beat the fuck out of somebody who messed with you?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah, I think
I have
Lou-
that look in their
Look,
eyes.
if I
The
got
Black
out of-
Loot that can do jumping spin
yeah,
kicks.
dude, if I got out of the car and Black Lou, that little stocky motherfucker, got out, I'd be like, "Ah, shit. God damn it.
I'm gonna do one of those moves where like he does like I take a swing and he does a complete straddle split to the ground and then punches out my inner knees and then my nuts shot. And then when I'm on the ground, he gets up and when everyone around claps for him.
And then he bows. He actually bows.
And he bows to me and he'll say something cool like, "Walk it off.
my
He
last,
won't make that mistake again."
You'll be all right, fella. Breathe.
my last adult fight, I won.
Was it with your sister?
Because it was a child.
No, it was the restaurant fight.
You were an adult. He
I
was a child.
wasn't.
Were they in a baby seat?
Me and the guy worked in a restaurant. You just would not shut. He was just harassing me
Would you guys do sword fight with spatulas?
right out on the street in front of the restaurant.
And
Really?
He won
Yes,
handily.
You won.
yes.
What did you do? What was your technique? What was your finish move?
My finish move was hit first,
You punched him in the face.
twice. I jabbed him twice, and then I right crossed.
How long did it
Hate
take?
those shy motherfuckers. It was over.
How long did it take for your hands to recover?
That was it.
No, dude, he went down.
He went down.
He went down.
And then my
unconscious or went down and just like
No,
I'm
no.
done. Like I'm done. I don't want to do
He
this.
actually started crying, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
And then I
He was a
felt
good
bad.
fat gay guy.
No, he wasn't. And then
I'm just kidding. I'm not
My
doing it to you,
mistake
Jacob. I bet he
was-
was a fucking tough guy. I'm not going to
He
do
was
what
tough
I'm not
up
gonna
until
do.
then.
I'm not going to do what Christine did to me.
no, he was talking shit the whole
Goddamn
time.
right.
but
And you fucking straightened his shit out.
My mistake was then I felt like fuck, this guy's being a pussy now.
Yeah.
And then he got up and jumped me. But-
Oh, really?
Oh, it was just a technique.
No, it was over. He didn't like
But his
hurt
crying
me, but
was-
that was
his
it.
crying
I
was a
like, what the-
technique?
why didn't I fucking hit him again?
Oh, did he get up and try to do like the now I'm being held back thing? I hate that gay shit.
Yeah. It was, at then that point, the other guys separated, but it was over. I mean, I had
When someone's informing you that you're lucky they're being held back, go hit them first.
always hit them.
First.
Always hit them first, and don't show any mercy.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Strike first, strike hard, no
Yeah.
mercy, sir.
Hey.
I believe one of the greatest senseis of all time said that. John Kreese.
I mean, if you're put in that position, like you,
Did you just
they've
walk
left
back
you,
in?
They've left you no option.
Did you just walk back in and put your apron on and flip an egg?
I was the runner.
Oh, you were the runner.
It was the
You
below
inside-
waiter.
you put your shirt back on and covered up all of your scars everyone has questions about.
Felt great.
Why does he live
afterward.
covered in scars like that?
Felt great afterward.
And then Jacob goes, I earned all of these. Maybe if you get to know me better, I'll tell you the stories.
It'd be
about
funny
you.
if Jacob was tattooed from the neck down. Just
Yakuza.
yeah, Yakuza tattoos.
Yakuza Batat.
I remember thinking because we had planned it. and
Yakuza patata.
we literally had to do a double shift, knowing we were fighting afterward because we had to work.
Yeah.
That's too much buildup.
And so the whole day, I'm like, in 10 and 12 hours, I'm fighting this guy afterwards.
It was like 3 o'clock. Was that movie?
3 o'clock,
3 o'clock
high.
high.
But it was,
You actually look like the guy in
yeah,
there.
it was like 11:30 midnight.
You should have hired that other Baldwin to be your fucking protector.
My friend's roommate was so proud of me. He's like, "You kicked his ass."
I never seen something like that before.
He's the best.
You
But
begin
yeah.
with a pile driver,
And I remember
then a
thinking-
bulldog.
You remember thinking what?
I don't know how to fight, but the one thing I knew in life is hit them before they hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem with that. I've done that too. And when they don't go down,
Yeah, they just crack their neck and laugh.
yeah, that's the problem when you're like, that's all I got.
Fuck, dude.
Well, but you're gonna get your ass kicked anyway. You might as well get something in.
Yeah.
That is, I've been there before. I just threw everything into it, and then you were like, I hope we could just talk this like now, like just go back to shit talking because like I don't have any more of this in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sucker punched a couple guys, hit first, and they just turned their head and went, "What? Like, what the fuck happened?" I saw that in downtown Manhattan one night. Little Italian kid, I think Brooklyn type of, "Fuck you, you fucking cocksucker." Fucking with, had to be a Swedish guy, just a tall blonde guy that wasn't really talking, just letting this guy scream in his face. And he had his girlfriend too. "Fucking Tony, fuck him, fuck him up," and screaming at this guy. And the guy was like, "Hey, whatever. I'm, sorry." And the guy went to his car, grabbed a fucking aluminum bat, and came up behind the guy. He had a big puffy coat on, and just whacked him in the back. And it went,
Jesus.
and the guy turned around. He went, "Did you just hit me with a bat?"
Oh my god.
And I've never seen fear just
Oh
go
my God.
drain the life out of this little
couldn't
guinea's
tell.
body.
I couldn't tell if it was a bat or a feather.
Buddy, his girlfriend was like, "Tony, let's go, let's go." And just
That's crazy.
dragged him back to the car.
That's terrifying as shit. You had to give everything you have to somebody. Now, I will say, I've definitely been guilty through my life of and it's always the case, I believe, whether it's me or not doing it. I've done "Are you done?" because I'm done. Do you know what I mean? You fucking done, dude? You want to keep going? Like, please say no. Are you done? Please, God, say you're done.
Yeah.
Because the tide's going to start changing if I'm winning because I am out of energy and breath and all that. The time, me and Carla, my ex-wife, were early dating. And I was driving my car and someone did that. I was driving my green Saturn and a guy walked in front, walking with a couple of girls. One guy, two girls. Guy did the same. Hit the fucking front of the car. I was learning what a fucking thing that was at a time. Do you know what I mean? Like how much the pedestrians, like, I mean, it doesn't happen to me really anymore because I kind of know the ebb and flow of the city. Do you know what I mean? Like how that would go. I look now always like, because what would happen, why people would hit your car, you'd get the green light to make a turn. This is what happened with even Christine. You start making a turn, but I start making the turn and then I look to make sure if I have to stop. But people take that as like you were going to just cut them off. But I'm like, no, I just starting to get out of the lane a little bit. Like, we're letting you go. So that, a lot of people would kind of be like, yo, chill out, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like you're going to hit them. So it happened to me a few times. And this guy did that. And like two girls, and we were so early in dating. Carla was like, what the fuck is happening? I go, she was talking still. And she was like, wow, what an asshole that guy was. And I was like, yeah, that guy's a real asshole. Right by Washington Square Park. I was doing like the circle around it looking for parking.
Yeah.
And then we went up like about like another like half block or so, and I was like, "No, I'm sorry. I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm very sorry. I have to go like do something. I don't know why. I have to go do something about this right now. Can you just take over the car, please? Like drive." And I got out and I ran. I saw he went through Washington Square
Stop
Park.
1 second.
Mhm.
You ran
Ran, gunned it.
back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
gunned it.
So can we change the story so it can be believable? You lightly jogged.
No. Everything because I thought I was going to lose him. Here's what I didn't think about. Was you're getting, I know you're playfully getting to it, but it's the actual story is the issue was, did not wrap my brain around. When I got there, when I spun this guy around, he could have pushed me over with a fucking feather, dude. And these girls had to sit there. I was like, what's up, motherfucker? You think you're just going to fucking hit my car and this is cool, you could do that? And the girls went, oh my fucking God, is this really happening? And I was like, yeah, bitch. It's fucking happening. Why you got something to say? And then they just kind of like, they were almost like, whoa, this is nuts. And I was like, that's what the fuck I thought. Like, I can only talk shit. If this guy's decided to fight then, like, luckily they just kind of like succumbed to me being like, you're a fucking pussy and these dumb bitches or whatever. And he was just kind of like, bro, easy. And you're like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
No, he said easy because you're going to have a heart attack,
Yes,
bro.
sir, easy.
Chill
Do you
out,
need
bro.
medical help? I'm a med student.
Yeah, you got to relax, bro. You're going to die before we fight.
Dude, I was zipped. I did that same thing when I chased the guy who peed in our hallway when I chased him down the street when the cops let him go. The same thing, I get over to him. And thank God he just like for like the idea of being like, okay, whatever you say, man, like just don't do something anymore. Because but I got to him, I was like, I don't give a fuck if the cops letting you go or not, dude. You're gonna fucking come back in there. You're gonna clean your fucking piss off this.
You don't think it through.
Not with the run. No, I've done that too much. Like the haul ass. Yeah, because I was in my mind. My body was operating, trying to get justice.
Your body didn't know.
My body didn't understand that
Your brain thinks that you're shredded.
My brain thought I was shredded. My brain thought I was a long-distance runner.
And your body was like, hey, bro, let's slow down and think this through.
Dude, when I caught him, it was amazing. When you catch him, I go, please don't turn around and just punch me because I don't have anything. I'm just going to lose really, really bad.
Dude, we got to talk about, I mean, you said, you put me down, I watched it twice.
You went through the whole thing.
I went through it today,
Thank God.
and then I went through it again this morning with Dawn.
Yeah.
And I've never seen, Dawn would have it was a more confused face than when I shaved my bush fat, and I was like, does this look good?
And she was like, nah. It was, I'll tease this by saying, I think somebody in the ranks of, if it's not his production company, Netflix or somebody be like, hey, you're like, this is, one, you don't call this a stand-up special. That's crazy to call it a stand-up special. Or two, you're watching a guy unravel who I don't think has worked through all of the shit in his head yet. And it's, the funny is awkward. The awkward is more awkward, and the serious is the most awkward.
And then sprinkle that with God.
Sprinkle that with some religious stuff, and my favorite thing in the world, which I do believe I know a minute marker for.
Yeah.
That will become a long-time clip on the show. I'm certain of it. If you want to see Robert Kelly, everybody, guess what? He's in Beacon, New York with a super special guest showing up. His name rhymes with Kane Duck.
No, it does not.
It does?
No.
If you say it differently. If you say his name differently, it does sound like Kane Duck.
It's Ookie C.K.
Oh, Ookie C.K. Oh, ooey. Ooey C.K.?
Yeah.
Ooey? That's in Beacon, New York. This Friday, December 13th, one night only. After that, Kansas City, Batavia, Illinois, Levittown, New York, and Philadelphia. You can catch Bobby every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge at the Comedy Cellar. For tickets and all of his tour dates and a bunch of content, including Killbox's latest special, go to punchup.live/Robert Kelly. And also, Bobby's new YouTube channel. Actually, go watch it all there. Watch everything on YouTube. We're pumping up this channel.
Monday, the 16th, You Be Trippin' comes out in the morning, and at 10 a.m., my special goes live on YouTube, YouTube/@Robert Kelly Comedy. Killbox going live on there. And then we're putting Live from the Village Underground is going up on punchup.live. Trying to get my stand-up out there for everybody to check out. So go there and subscribe to it. Monday, 10 a.m., Killbox will be live on that channel, my YouTube channel. Big J. Okerson will be at Helium St. Louis this weekend, the 12th through the 14th. Then he's going to be in West Palm Beach, Providence, Boston, the Wilbur Theater. For tickets and all the tour dates, go to bigjcomedy.com and check out his punchup.live/Big J. Okerson. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
Going to swing. You better make it sting. 'Cause I'm the comeback king.